and welcome to another episode of D.I.Wine.
We call this.
You're gonna have to try. Off to a good start.
I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
You'll notice we're in a new setting. We're at the Cuevas house. This is Julia.
Hi.
She's a real life artist, so this is probably gonna be one of the best DIYs yet. Today we're gonna be upcycling some thrifting finds. I have a vlog that is probably gonna be out before this of us going to the thrift store in Jersey. It's called Udelco.
It's the best place ever.
It's like a warehouse and it's so amazing. Like, I've never been so inspired.
I know. I told her she would feel this way.
We have Diviner is our wine for today, and this is South Africa, I don't know, Cabernet. Oh my god, it's Diviner. I did this last episode that I had this. We have Diviner wine. It's sponsored by Wink, per usual. Trywink.com/Madeline, W-I-N-C. And you get $22 off your first order of 4 bottles of wine. It comes out to like $6 each. It's a great deal, so use my link and click, click, click. It's a Sauvignon Blanc.
12%. This one's 14% alcohol.
I just found it at a cheapo
nice.
store. I know, it's really nice. I reordered it because I really, really like this one. So
Chanel.
Yeah, we found this little jacket.
This has so much potential.
What we want to do is make it really cropped and maybe bring up the pockets and maybe paint it. We're just not even sure, but we definitely want to crop it. Oh. This is gonna be rough. You have to talk about what you're gonna do.
They're like so gross and dirty, but like they're my favorite pair of Vans. I want to upcycle them and paint them and make them amazing again. My plan is flames right now. Like, I think flames are like on trend. I think it could be really cool. I don't want to do red flames.
She's really good at painting stuff though. She paints a lot of like denim jackets and stuff and sells them.
I do.
Follow Ship by Jewel. Okay, where do I want to crop this? I'll cut it the 3rd button because then I'm gonna eventually want it higher. I'm gonna want it like here, I feel. Oh, no, I'll cut it right above.
Right above. So cute. I'm gonna borrow that. Cute. I want to paint these white though first.
What kind of paint do you use?
I use Jacquard textile paint. It's amazing. I swear by this. Once you're done with this, you can heat set it like by either like throwing it in the dryer or ironing whatever you're working on, and you can wash it. Like, so it won't come off when you wash it.
So I'm gonna button this top button so that I know it's gonna stay in place when I cut it.
Oh my gosh, I almost dipped that in my wine. Drunk as fuck.
I mean, if you wanted, you could measure this out if you're not a good cutter, but I feel like I'm gonna be hemming it. Make a line
to fall.
Like draw it to make sure it's straight,
right.
But when you hem it, it's gonna fold up and be different anyway, so I feel like it's not that big of a deal as long as you have a semi-straight line.
It wasn't my best work though, like I sucked at cutting. Like, they look whiter already.
Wow, white paint made them look whiter. I feel like I need to cut off these pockets too. I feel like I need these pockets in my life. We'll cut them out.
It could be cool.
We'll see.
It could be trendy.
Go for it.
Oh my god, if these suck, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm looking for like flames that I just love, you know? Like something to mimic that I just love. Great mood board that you just get inspiration from it. You wear this as a hat the rest of the episode. Oh, that's beautiful.
We're done!
It's
Bye! Like and subscribe! See you next time! You need this Diviner wine. It's so good. Do you have pins?
I know.
Oh no! Dang. Knew I was forgetting something essential. So you would pin these pockets down. Make sure they're evenly spaced. Obviously. Could you tell that was Snape?
Yeah, not really.
So you should probably pin this down a little more than I have, but I'm probably just gonna glue it down. And this is interface, so it's not gonna fray.
Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up. Like, that's honestly disgusting.
I just glued the top of my pocket down. So the interfacing is fine, it won't fray, but this is a fraying fabric for sure. So make sure you get the frayed edges unless you want that fray look, which sometimes is cool, so no hate on the fray. I just want this to nicely go down.
My reference photo is this random photo of nails. This random reference photo of flame nails.
I really like those actually though.
The most drive to do.
Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the pockets so they're flush with, sorry, I never. So now I'm gonna cut the pockets so they're flush with the bottom hemline that I already cut, because I have to roll it up a couple times for the hem.
Wow. So right now I'm just like doing my darkest color first. Do all my darks first, and then work my way up to lights. It's like outlining the whole thing by the drawing, like it really helps. And you can always cover up paint, which is why I just go for it, because I can always fucking just paint over this in white.
So the key to cropping and making clothes, I think, and upcycling clothes is constantly trying it on. So right now, this is where it is. I think I'm gonna fold it up. What do you think? Like here? So,
wow, so cute. I want one.
Like 1.5 inches. I'll hem it. So it'll be like this, and you always double a hem, because then it's a clean edge. But we found like these jerseys, and we want to take like these letters and the numbers and cut them out and put them on like the back of the jacket or somewhere. So Chanel. Adding a sporty element to like a proper coat. Yeah. Screw you, Carl. If you care a lot, when you hem and fold it up, you should leave the lining separate and then fold up the lining separately, because it won't look as trashy. I'll
just got some paint on that.
I did?
No, I did.
Oh. I'm a guest in this home and I'm already screwing up your electronics. So to make sure to be able to fold this up, you're gonna have to cut it up a little bit. Just the lining. See how I cut it up like this? It's like, you're gonna do it on the other side as well. Oh, we're really going out of there! Bianca, you wanna get on? Do you want some wine?
Woo! D.I.Wine!
I'm gonna fold up this lining so it's out of my way a little more. We're gonna glue this first fold, so then you don't have to pin it, and that's so much easier. So you're welcome, everyone.
Top jackets are so in.
They are.
I think
they're so in right now.
To be honest.
Basically, you're welcome. Like and subscribe. So I'm gonna just do that much to start, and then fold it up. So I'm gonna have to fold it up once, and then fold it up twice, and pin it. Oh, if I had my real pins, guys, my life would be so much easier right now. I really screwed up. Okay, so this is basically what's going on. I just got glue everywhere. This is way more entertaining than any other DIY channel, because it's just like, you know, we have some jokes thrown in. You have to admit, I deserve more subs. Actually, I can talk about it right now.
Hello, welcome to my world.
I hemmed this, the camera died. While we were gone, I cut out the lettering on the back of this jersey. And so I cut out an M and an H and a 7. And I'm gonna put it on the jacket, I'm gonna glue it on. I show the update.
It's very almost done.
So she has like the second layer and she's going on the third color.
Yeah.
I don't have the right color thread, but I'm gonna use black and I think it'll be fine. So now all I'm doing, I'm top stitching it, so that means you're sewing it right on top of it, you're not sewing a seam, so you'll see the top thread. Okay, so just make sure it's on a straight stitch to start. We just hear how pissed off the sewing machine just got. Always make sure you backstitch. So you start to go forward, then backstitch a couple stitches so it stays in. It's like tying a knot, basically.
Gotta drink your wine.
Always backstitch at the end too. Now it's hemmed. We have to stitch the lining up, but this is the length. Also, I left this, and I can't decide, should I raw edge? So instead of hemming the bottom of the pockets, I think I'm gonna leave them raw. These patches, I can either put them here on these little lapel things, or I can put them on the pocket. I'm gonna glue these on because there's no reason that they need to be sewed up. You'd have to hand sew them.
Hello. Hello, my pretty. You're so pretty.
And you can go over all your mistakes back in white.
Look in it. Whose is yours and whose is mine? Guess.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a magical guess.
How high up should I put the 7? Is this good?
So cute.
I don't really like it.
It's like, where are you shitting?
I sharded.
Oh my god.
It cut out again. You only have to fold up the lining once and then you blind stitch it. Oh, it's empty. Thank you, Wink. You just cheers no one.
Okay, so then she was D.I.Wine.
I'd enjoy that. Done.
I want one. Can you make me one?
So this one's wet, so that's why it looks a little lighter. When you focus,
I feel satisfied.
Yeah, when you focus, you can accomplish any DIY goal.
Wow.
So, I'm gonna start a new series. It's gonna be called Eat Your Feelings. I'm gonna cook instead of drink. And I'm gonna have an anonymous site down below where you can ask questions or ask for advice, and I will give it to you while I cook, and I think it'll be really fun. So the anonymous link will be down below in the description. When I get enough questions, I'll make my first episode, so it's really up to you.
I feel like my lips are definitely in the same color as my band right now.
So I hope you enjoyed learning how to paint these beautiful shoes, learning some actual techniques from a real artiste.
Wow.
I hope that you like this.
This is so cute.
I think it is pretty
really
cute.
will.
Always remember to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at madelinehixon, julia.cuevas, and Ship by Jewel if you want to buy any of her beautiful creations. Make sure you watch the vlog so you can see Ujalco, the thrift store that we're talking about. It's really, really cool. It's not even a thrift store, it's like a thrift warehouse. See you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.